Hello, 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 everybody. Made of Awesome. Congrats on being first. And Beansley, we can count you as first too, if you would like. Well, come on in. Happy to have you. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. I had the day off today, and I really wanted to start earlier, but things got in the way. I am early. Yeah, hi Wizard, hello, how's it going? So I'm early for a few reasons. Well, two reasons actually. I wanted to start earlier just because I was off work today. And then also, also just to tease something, we're in the second hub area of the expansion, and it would appear that there is a jumping puzzle that we were gonna start with. So just, you know. I did tell you, yeah. Yeah, back to work. Yeah, enjoy work. Well, okay. Would you prefer me to not do the jump thing until after? The other reason I am live early today, I can do it a second time. I don't know how excited, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how exciting this one's gonna be. Based on the description, we'll see, but I could, we'll check it out. I have a hunch that it won't be that exciting, but yeah, we'll definitely, yeah. Probably won't miss all the jumping. That's that's true, and Beansley, I've been thinking about it. Another calendar. It would be really cool. It'd be cool. I would like to, but I gotta, yeah. The other reason I'm live early is because there's a friend of mine who is doing her first stream tonight, and I think she's starting around 9, and I want to watch. So if we want to raid into it, we can. But I'm probably not gonna go. I might go to like 9:30ish tonight. But I wanted to be there to support. And I don't know if she's gonna do like video game stuff. I think she's got like some really just like cool other things planned, so it should be a fun time, I think. Hopefully. I don't know. I was like, can I come watch your first stream? I want to support, so that'll be later tonight. So that's the other reason I'm live a little earlier, because I didn't want I wanted to stream for a little bit, not like super short. But yeah, but also Made of Awesome, you are correct. We're probably not gonna miss all the jumping. So also I don't think we're gonna progress too far in like the actual story. I want to do like side stuff before we go any further, and the jumping, I wanna check this out. I have a map pulled up. Apparently it is like right here, but it's invisible. I don't know. I'm a little sus of it, but we're gonna come check it out. But basically, we are in the second like hub area where like everyone congregates, the second like big city of the expansion, and it's all future. It's it's like sci-fi. It's a cyberpunk. I guess I don't know. Well, I guess they're not the same, but if I made another calendar, what would I do? Would I make more weird art? We'd have to speedrun it. We'd have to speedrun the art creation. Hopefully, okay. It could be kind of fun. I'd want to come up with like so last year every piece was art based on stuff that I streamed in the prior month, so we can't really do that again. So I'd want to come up with some kind of like conceit, like what's the theme this time. But I'm open, because I really haven't done that much art this year, and so it would be nice to get back into the swing of things. Okay, So here's the thing that's confusing about this. Is it sounds like there's an invisible platform. So let me read this. I'm at the right point. So like I said, again, I don't know how exciting this jumping thing's gonna be. I felt like I needed to preface by like, this might not actually be anything. I really just thought, I was like, well, shoot, if it's the other hub area, maybe there's something here. And I wanted to check. Has some invisible geometry jutting out of the ground. If you hop on it a couple times, you can get pretty high up. Okay. Let's try. The one thing I will say is, okay, so I see like, you know, invisible wall, okay. Hang on. Okay. If we did a calendar, I wouldn't be, I don't know that I'd be able to do what I did last year where I personally paid for all of the calendars to be made. Not that it was exorbitantly expensive or anything, and I was happy to do it, but I don't know if I'd be able to do that again. Unless it was just like a few people. Then it would, you know, then that's just like a holiday gift. Oh, okay, no. It like, see how it was like shaking right there? Look at that. From what it sounds like, and maybe we get up here. I wonder if there's a video of this. It sounds like if you jump on one of, you can jump on like one of this like little invisible geometry, and then you can just keep going higher. And there's like a couple screenshots people posted, and it looks like they got pretty far up there. So I don't know. I don't know how long we'll. Let me see if there's any other comments here. Yeah, shoot. I mean, I think I just got to figure out where exactly I need to jump from. Oh, someone's like, someone else is already doing it, or otherwise it'd be impossible to find. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, where was, let's see. Is anyone else up there? No. I will say, I really like this music. It's very chill. Maybe I come at it from the other way? Oh. Okay. Is this something? See, what's fun about the difficulty of this jump puzzle is that you actually can't see anything. And that's what's fun about this one. Oh my god. Yeah, so I was off work today, but also technically still I still got like I still got messaged. Someone was like, hey, things are breaking. Because, like, not everyone was off. Most people were, but one of the things that I'm in control of broke. Not my fault. But I had to come in and be like, alright. Let me fix this. Or not even fix, let me, because it wasn't our company, but it's like, let me sort things out. I don't know, let me see if I can find a video. Turn my volume down before I get hit by an ad. Okay, I found a video. Oh. Okay. Okay, so I wasn't doing anything wrong, it's just you kind of gotta clip into it. Isn't it fun when you become valuable to your company and you get rewarded with extra? Driving. Okay. So, yeah, no, it's great. It's just some software we use from a third party, and they were having issues today, and fortunately it was actually very important that we have access to it. So it sounds like, or looks like, basically what this is the video I watched, and this was from 3 weeks ago, and I don't know if they would have patched this or not, but it's like right here. Oh, you see my minion got it, right? Because she's up there. It looks like you kind of clip into it, almost. Maybe, clip is not the right word, because I don't think you're actually clipping into anything. Or maybe you're clipping through something. But then once you get on it, you just keep jumping. So this is a bit different. There's practically like no one talking about this either. Like online, there's like just a handful. And the video doesn't have any comments either. Alright, I found another thread on it. There's a spot in the Aetheryte Plaza where you can catch an invisible platform used to build the cool blocky geometry for the plaza. If you jump at the right angle, you can stand on it, then just jump up, and you can reach max height. Spot is specifically 11.3 or X11.3 Y13.9. Oh, I was really close. Kind of. 11.3, 13.9. Okay, so we got the y-axis. Oh, this is sending me to a different... Oh, okay, it's just gonna... I'm going to the other side. Maybe we'll have better luck here. Drive safe, wizard. Okay. Let's see if there's any other comments. No. Yeah, this is definitely where the video was too. If I jump from a higher spot with that... Well... we can get it. Just because we're tiny doesn't mean we can't jump correct, you know, high enough. Speaking of which, it's been like a little under a year, maybe about 10 months since the last time I like measured my height. So I measured myself today, just out of curiosity. I lost an inch. I've always been 5'5", but today I was 5'4". And I'm pretty confident that I measured right. I just find it very funny. Would they have patched this? Maybe if I search, like, glitch instead of jump puzzle. Yeah, okay, this is... this is giving me much better results. Let's look at this video. Because I don't know if I need, like, the first video I watched, it was like, oh, okay. They just like stood in place here and kept jumping, and eventually they got it. But I don't know if they would have like patched something like this. At least I don't see any like evidence of that. The problem is all like the news articles about this are like from earlier in the month, or the beginning of July. So, like, you know. Someone's like, does it only work on smaller races in the game? No, I don't think so. Still works. It's a very specific angle you need to jump in at. So I don't know. We can try it for a little longer. I'm not finding anybody like. I'm not finding any messages, tweets, articles about this since like the first week of July. So, and there was like a patch to introduce, you know, like job changes and stuff like that, like in the last week or two. So like they may have fixed this, but I don't know. Could always come back to it. I could always like do more research and see if because the thing is, the videos I was seeing, like there were other players like actively doing this as well, so it was easy to see like, oh yeah, this is still, or at that time it was still happening. Oh, I want to change my there we go. So I don't know, it doesn't. It's unclear. It'd be cool if it still worked. I don't want to get like way high up there. I don't know. We can always come back. Try again later. So anyways, I hope everyone's doing well. We need to, so we looked at, I didn't go up here yet. I went to the like arcade plaza where like the merchants are, but we didn't really explore too much else because it was pretty late when we got here on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. But yeah, so I want to, I really just want to mostly explore this like city and then catch up on side stuff before we progress. And just because it's a shorter stream, we might not really do a whole lot of story today, which is okay. Hello. I don't have, do I have my... What stance do I want? We match. They've got a, one of the things on their head. I don't remember what they call it. Shoot. Regulators? Just hanging out. Alright. Anyways. But I played the stream tomorrow. I want to start pretty early, so it'll be a long one. I was hoping that we would beat this expansion tomorrow. I'm starting to think that that might not be realistic. I think that we will probably get very close. If we just mainline story, we could totally beat it. But I think since I want to be doing all the side quests, I think that we might, I think we're gonna need another stream. Okay, so that's all that's up here. So, did we go to the residential area? I don't think so. We should go there too. Bum bum bum. I was gonna say it feels empty, but this is where everyone's hanging out. Oh my god, I just remembered. So these motorcycles, air wheelers, I think is what they're called. It does seem like they are mounts that you can get. The problem is they cost 7.5 million gil. I have 225,000. So that's, you know, we're not quite... we're not quite where we need to be. You know, financially speaking. If anyone knows how to make 7.5 million quick, you know, let me know. It's the beauty of, you know, getting rich quick is pretty easy to do, and it's not, there's never, you never have to worry about like weird scams or anything. You know, people are pretty honest about it, so I figure, you know, getting, you know, accruing 7.5 million gil in this game should be pretty simple. And then we'll have a cool motorcycle. Only specialize in spending 7.5 mil. Oh, okay, yeah. That's okay, it's understandable. I think some people are better at spending than they are earning. And again, luckily, that never leads into any, like, trouble for anybody. Thankfully, so... You know, being better at one than the other is, like, fine. So here's the residential area. I don't know if that really... if there's really anything going on here. You swipe that... yeah, you swipe the card, people give you stuff, and you don't have to think about it. It's great. This is just a cool area. That's all. Why? OBS kills me sometimes. It's fine. Whatever. Oh my god. Okay. Where else can we go? How does one get to the recreation zone? Liz, hello! Welcome in, Raiders. I hope you're doing well. Liz, how are you? It's a saucy little raid. Hello, everybody. Happy Friday. I hope you're having a good one. How was your stream? How are you? Hello, hello. Happy to have you, Liz. Thank you so much for...
Sparkles Rainbow Saucy Little Raid Rainbow Sparkles.
Thank you so much for the saucy little raid, Rainbow Sparkles, and the 15-month sub. That's 15 months. That's incredible. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Hi, everybody. We are, my name's Gwen, and it is August 2nd. If you weren't aware, we are playing Final Fantasy XIV Dawntrail. It's the new expansion. I'm pretty far in it, but we're in the second, like, hub area, just kind of exploring. We were trying to jump through some invisible walls earlier, but we're just having a good time. We're in a cool, like, cyberpunk city. Just, you know, just walking around, seeing what there is. Probably gonna do a lot of side questing today, so not a lot of... Might not get to story till later. I love Final Fantasy X. It's Final Fantasy X is, like, really special to me. My brother and I played through all of it together, like, over the course of a summer. Probably like 7 or 8 years ago now. And I think that was like his first experience with Final Fantasy, so it was me introducing him to these games, and he fell in love with it. I had a great time, and I think that's like, that was his gateway into like just RPGs in general, especially Final Fantasy, and now he's played a bunch too. It was such fun memories. Oh, it's so good. I love it so much. Yeah, I love it dearly. It's so good. But yeah, it's definitely one. It's not like my favorite, but I hold it like, it's definitely one that like has a lot of sentimental value to me, just because of like, you know, when I did, like, I played it before. I showed it to my brother, but I never finished it, and so that was also like me going back and like finally finishing this game, and playing it together was really cool. Orin's awesome. Yeah, I love him. I like the cast a lot. I don't know that there's a character that I dislike, but, you know, you're Minecrafting. About to make some bruschetta. Oh, that sounds fantastic, Liz. I hope you enjoy. I've been on a salad kick recently. I've been eating salads every day and making them for me, just making them here. Just going to the store, buying some stuff, and throwing them together and having a good time. Yeah, the cast for 10 is really good. My favorites. So this one, 14, is probably my favorite, but I also feel like it's kind of unfair to compare because it's like, it's so like, it's an MMO, and there's, you know, this is expansion number. Shoot him. The 5th expansion, so there's basically like 6 games worth of content here. If you could like include the first part, but like, so it feels a little unfair to compare, but this is probably my favorite. 7 and 9 are like in my top 3, but then I think 10, I would put 10 like right up there with them as well. Okay, so if I want to go, let's go to the center. Do I just go this way? Oh yeah, okay. I tried playing 10-2 last year. I don't know if you've ever played it. I really like the vibe of it. I pick up what it's putting down, but I just couldn't get into it. I don't know, we stopped streaming it. 7's really good, yeah. Played it when you were young and never beat it. Oh, yeah, oh, I would definitely recommend it. Absolutely. It's really good, and the remakes are great. The remakes are a little different. Fair warning. Hello, hello. Grimm's Last Wish, hello, welcome on in. I hope you're having a good Friday. I love 7. Yeah, that's another, like, the cast... I guess this is true for a lot of these games. The cast is so good. Like, I love Cloud and Tifa and Aerith and Barret and everybody. What's up? Gosh, I'm so sad. I really want one of these motorcycles, but they're like... they're 7.5 million gil, and I don't know if I'll ever have that much money in this game or in real life. What can you do? Are these vending machines? Yep. They're selling something. I don't know what. If I played Baldur's Gate 3, I'm assuming BG3 is that. I did. I played a couple hours of it. I don't. There's something I've like tried so many times to like play games like that. Like that style of RPG, and for whatever reason I just can't. And I think it's a me problem, because I really when it came to like characters and story stuff happening, I really enjoyed it, but the actual part where I was playing it, I didn't. So really what I need to do is just watch somebody's playthrough because I want to experience it. That's all I want. But I streamed like a little bit of it last year. I think like maybe a month or so after it came out, and spent like an hour making a character. And I was really happy with her, and then played for a bit and just kind of, I don't know, I bounced off of it, which sucks because like I see everyone, you know, raving about it, and it's like I want to I want to experience that too. But it's okay, not every game's for everybody. And there happened to be a sightseeing log. Oh, you're the other person that I need to talk to. This name I haven't heard in a long time. Indira's Elsby? She's my twin sister, and I haven't seen her for 30 long years. Oh my god, yeah. That sucks. Brings her great joy to know she is well. Pardon me for asking. Can I see the notes? Yeah, can you add some more stuff for me? She always did make such bold strokes on her lettering. I've added my own notes. Some of the information may seem improbable at best, but I believe there is truth in every entry. Were I younger, I would set out in search of these fantastic sights myself, but alas, my body can no longer endure such travels. Thanks to you, I feel lighter than I have in an age. If there's one thing I should wish, it is to see my sister again before I die. There's so much I would share with her. I have better things to attend to than an old woman's musings. Take care, kind adventurer. May your journey lead you to vistas both bright and unforgettable. Oh no. Yeah, so we, welcome back, Wizard. I'm glad that you got home safe. We met her sister, shoot, about a month ago now, in real life, but towards the beginning of the expansion. And, due to circumstances of this story, 30 years have passed. And now she's older, and she hasn't seen her sister in so long. That's so sad. But cool, we got new sightseeing stuff. Nice. Wizard, I don't know if you had the audio on, but the jump... I can show you, but the jump puzzle slash glitch, I don't know if it's even something we can do anymore. It might have been patched. We tried it, but I'm willing to try again for you. so we can go check that out in a moment. Basically, it's just like a bunch of like invisible, like just like invisible wall like geometry, and that people, when the expansion first came out, people were able to like jump onto it, and they could just keep jumping higher and higher until they reached like the max height of this area. But the only like details or posts or comments about it that I could find were all from like early July. So my hunch is that it got patched. That's my current guess. But I will try again. Love these billboards. This area is so huge. Oh my god, wait. There's just some cool, like, graffiti happening here. Look at this, I don't know, dinosaur? Oh my god, if I can get like a better view of this. Yeah, check that out. Aerosmith, a fun name for an air perf. Wizard, I like it. I like it for a name. I think that's clever. Yeah. Okay. I think it's clever. You have two. Is Air Supply the second name idea? Because I would go Aerosmith. Or is it that you have two purifiers and need two different names for them? I love this. This is such a cool area. Like, there's just so much. Need two names. Okay, so definitely Aerosmith. I don't know. Needed to do a chore and apply for a new job, but a cat is sitting on you. Yeah, no, that'll definitely be a big blocker for sure. Understandable. Is there any way that you could train the cat to do the chore? Or train the cat to apply for the new job while you do the chore? No, okay. It was an idea. I didn't realize. Not until we get our money. Oh my god. I didn't realize they were kneeling down, and I was like, maybe they're just like extra small Lalafels. So, hang on. Where's my meal? There it is. Yeah, get down their level. Any of these speak to me? To us? No. Anyways, let's keep exploring. Oh, these are fun. Where is my... Are we shocked? No. Frightened? I don't know, maybe a different kind of emote. Just like a pose or something. The disappointed one is always really funny to me. Shrug, stagger? Okay. Could just do my go-to. If I can get the right, like, angle on this. Okay. I'm just having fun. We're not doing anything. We did, yeah, okay. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. I just like I wanna be here. This is just a cool place to live in. Okay. We've almost explored all of this. You've attuned yourself to all the Ethernet shards in Solution 9. Scanning port 9 is now accessible as an Ether 8 destination. Ethernet, okay. Got it, okay. And then I'm assuming we can't actually get in yet, right? Into here? No, okay. Well, cool. Let's just give it one more try. See if we can jump on this thing. What are you? Oh, you're horrifying, okay. So it's over here. You're supposed to be able to just jump and land on like, oh my god, not like that. And land on like a little invisible wall, and then you can keep jumping. But having watched a few videos of it, I'm suspecting that they fixed it. And that you can't do it anymore. So I don't know. Again, we missed out on it, but it's okay. Alright, let's head back to the front. So we can talk to Clement. I kind of... I think before we progress story, I think I do want to just head back and clean up some stuff. Some of the side things, just so we don't get like too far ahead. There's like... I don't know, there were some side quests that started popping up at the end of the stream last time, so I don't want to... I feel like if I've progressed too far, I'll be less inclined to want to go back. Alright. What do you need, buddy? You're one of Val Clement's entourage, yes? How fortuitous. I happen to have a small request for you. I understand that in Eorzea, you have an organization called the Adventurers Guild. For some time now, the Wing of Reflection has been deliberating on whether to introduce a similar organization here. The issue is all the more pressing in light of recent events. If the city were to come under attack again, the Landsguard alone may be unable to cope, but before we proceed, we wish to canvass the people of Tuliula. Okay. So we gotta go to the taco place. The best restaurant in town. Gosh, I missed just hanging around in this city too. It's such good vibes. It's so cozy. Hello. I know you're waiting on a letter from your son, but I'm just asking that you cut me a little slack. True enough, we picked up a letter from your son back in Eorzea with all that Evo here, all that Evo here in the city. Our cargo ended up all over the place. Until we take stock of things, there's no telling where it might be. Oh, I see. Well, please do come and find me if that letter turns up. I live over in the Resplendent Quarter. Am I right in thinking you're an adventurer from Eorzea? Apologies about all that just now. I tell you, never thought I'd end up running into so much trouble right after dropping anchor. Say, reckon you can help me fetching the last few supply crates that got waylaid into all the trouble? I tell ye, I'd rather sail straight into an owling gale than see a mother fretting over her son like that. If you help gather the crates, I can get to searching for that letter. Sure. I'll help. Hopefully the son is okay. Oh, I see. Looks like all me crates are present and accounted for. Much obliged. Right, I've got myself a letter to find. Here you go. I love this music so much. It's so good. Just a moment. Okay. Zbiosha, was it? I'll never find this bleeding letter. Oh, hold on, what's this here? Never thought I'd find the darn thing so quick. She says she lived in the Resplendent Quarter, didn't she? I hate to ask, but would you mind taking this letter? Yeah, I can deliver. Okay. Brookaville. It's been a while, buddy. And you say this Adventurers Guild would look to assemble here. Well, we have been getting more foreign patrons of late, and they do seem to struggle when it comes to finding guides and swords for hire. I suppose this place would be ideal for putting travelers in touch with mercenaries and what have you. Still, you might have a hard time convincing the patrons that they'd benefit from this guild you speak of. Anyway, feel free to mingle. Just don't make it sound like the palace have already committed to the idea, okay? Okay. Gosh, we still gotta go and do the role quest at some point. Maybe that's a tonight thing? I don't know. It's already 7. What need do we have for an organization like that? Val Clement has our interests close at heart. Why, she's often in here listening to our troubles. Besides, Brookview already works hard to make this place a welcoming place for all, foreign visitors included. I'd be more than happy dealing with adventurers if they were all like you. But if the place was suddenly flooded with boorish sellswords, that's another thing entirely. I'm not looking to tar you all with the same brush, but you know how some of their ilk behave. Gazing out at the beach, sipping on a glass of something sweet and refreshing, that's what it's all about. May it never change. I agree. Adventurers would set up shop here. Well, if it means us regular folk can find people willing to solve our problems, I'd be all for it. Zaraja never seemed to care much for our plight. You could plead all you like, but the Landsguard would rarely get involved. Then again, we've already got the Wing of Protection and Wing of Reflection. I'd likely be better served getting the institutions we do have to play their part before we try anything else. Fair enough. Alright. Gosh. Gwen, isn't it? I've heard all about your affinity with the alpacas. My cousin works on the ranch at Wachimpello. He was practically gushing. And as it so happens, I have need of your talents. Some of the herd escaped during the attack on the city the other day. I managed to round most of them up, but we're still too short. They haven't been leaving via the gates, so I think it's safe to assume they're hiding somewhere within the city walls. So, how about it? Can I ask you to round up those 2 stragglers? I will absolutely hunt for alpacas for you. Not hunt alpacas. But I'll find them. Easily rattled. If you come across, make sure you soothe them first. Got that? Okay. On it. There's one. We just gotta... We gotta soothe it first. Alright, well that worked. There you are. I got a letter from your son to give to you. I got that woman from earlier, yeah? I am. I am. I was on the phone today and when we were hanging up, the customer service person was like, "Have a good day, ma'am." Oh, I said yes. Thank you. You found it? This came all the way from my son, Latulja, in Eorzea. I'm glad it was found. My son became acquainted with an Eorzean mage who was visiting Tural. They ended up traveling back to Eorzea together. Apparently, they wanted to promote the blue magic techniques they learned from the Wallachie or some such. Latulja's always been very good about keeping in touch, but with everything that's happened of late, I couldn't help but assume the worst. You can't imagine what a relief it was laying eyes on that letter just now. I hope he's eating well. I wonder if they have cornbread in Eorzea. It's always been his favorite. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like a moment alone to read my son's letter. Just give my thanks to the deckhand. Okay. Cool. So presumably the son is okay. Which is great. And hopefully plenty of cornbread. That is not at all where I wanted to teleport. Alright, Alpaca. I'm here. Okay. Get that letter over. Like I said, you hate to see someone worrying for their loved ones. Glad we could put her mind at ease. Most Mamoja that head for Eorzea end up as mercenaries. Imagine there's a fair few who set sail and never get word back home. Seems like old Zilosha is the— oh my god, words. Her son was a decent lad though. I tell ye, all this has got me pining for my family. Left him back in Limsa, you see. Not that there's time for dilly-dallying. Not when there's work one's doing. Thanks for your help, adventurer. Anytime. Your dialogue was a little difficult to read out loud, but we made it through. If only just. We did make it through. Alright, I talked to the people at the taco restaurant. Some of them seem fine with it, but I don't know. Spoke with the patrons, yes? Thank you. What do the people of Taliolol have to say about the notion of an adventurer's guild? I see. You see, some patrons would welcome the influx of people willing to aid them, but others were wary of welcoming unsavory characters. A rather more lukewarm response than I'd hoped for. It seems that first and foremost, there is room for improvement with our current institutions. Besides, the patrons would sound rather attached to Jabal of Tai they know and love. I have no doubt that an adventurous guild would flourish here in Tural if only the concept were more familiar. Nevertheless, I fear the time is not yet ripe for such discussions. Introducing the guild without the necessary groundwork would likely prove counterproductive. For the time being, my colleagues and I will continue our deliberations. Thank you. Anytime. I'm happy to be of service. Okay, let's turn this last one in, and then that will have us caught up here, at least. And then we'll head back to whatever it's called. Not Solution 9, but the place outside of it. Shoot, what is the name of it? Heritage found. Yeah. Yeah, we got stuff to do. We gotta get ether currents. We gotta we gotta catch up on some things before we progress. Tomorrow's stream, I do intend to ideally start around noon. Hopefully. And go along. So I don't, you know. Would like to finish it tomorrow, but we'll see. Thank you. The 2 stragglers arrived safe and sound a little while ago. A masterful display of alpaca husbandry. No wonder you were asked to play a part in the rite of succession. These alpacas are direct descendants of the mounts we Pelu presented as a sign of friendship. I'm sure you've heard the tale of Galujaja's catching a golden alpaca. Well, the creatures we gifted were sired by that shiny beast itself. To say they had quite the pedigree would be gross undervaluation. And you can be sure that their legacy survives today. These beasts are fleet-foot and strong of limb, just like their ancestors. If you ever have need of a mount, you could do far worse than a Tiliolo alpaca. Right, I should tend to the 2 that you two so kindly brought back. I appreciate all the help. Anytime, buddy. Happy to. Alright, let's go back to Heritage Found. So this also is a map that's kind of split in 2. It's more diagonal. I don't think we're gonna be able to access like this side just yet. But I wanted to do, there's I think like a handful of quests popped up here. So I would like to do those. Yeah, how many we got? It's 5 here. There's a 6th one over here. Just, okay. Alright. And then I would like to also, you know, get some ether currents while we're doing these. Pardon me, adventurer, but might I trouble you to lend me your aid? Found myself in a rather troublesome predicament. Earlier today, we were sent a soldier and asked to test out its improved combat functionality. I asked a hunter to take it out on patrol, but not long afterwards, I lost contact with them completely. I know the signal is weak out there, but I can't help but worry something might have gone terribly wrong. From the look of you, you can handle your fair share of danger, yeah? Could you go out to the Thunder Yards and see if you can find them for me? Sure. Get a cough drop. It's my throat. Oh, you're up here. Oh, Shallow, what am I gonna do with you? I keep telling you to take a hunter with you when you leave town. Well, if it isn't Her Majesty's guest. Did you enjoy your tour? I was told you even helped set the water distribution system to rights. You know, I could really use someone with your talents right about now. The woman in charge of that very farm just left for the wilderness without a bodyguard. Seems to me she's investigating something. That's no reason to put herself in danger. Last I heard, she was seen walking up the hill to the east of the farm. Could you go make sure she's alright? Sure. Oh, what a relief. You're looking for a young Shatona by the name of Shaloki? Shaloki? Now off you go, and thank you, dear. I need 10. Oh, we can get dyes from this. Oh my god, I never even thought of... I'm assuming not. But I never even thought to check if this could be dyed. Probably not, right? Oh my god, it can. Oh my god, oh my god. I mean, obviously I don't have a lot of dyes on me, but we can buy stuff if we find a color. We have this one. Okay, and then the undershirt? Okay. Oh man, I don't know exactly what, like, colors I would want it to be if we dyed it, but it's good to know that you can. Oh, I really like that. I never like played around too much with like dyeing stuff before, but I do like these options of like showing everything and seeing what it would look like with the colors you have selected. These are not the two colors I would want to do, but let's maybe like have that and then I might like these two. Thing is, like, some of the stuff, you know, like the zippers and strings don't really change color. Is it too much purple? I feel like that's my only thing. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe. Hi. Hey, I know you. You toured the farms with Her Majesty, right? How about something a little more hands-on? I've been assigned the role of cleaner, and one of my duties is the periodic application of insecticide. Here, I've marked a few areas in need of treatment on your map. Take this extra strength debugifier and give them a good liberal coating. Let me know when you're done, okay? Okay. Sure. I'm not sure what you're doing here, but I certainly won't look a giftronic in the mouth. Could you go and fetch me a vegetable? I should probably explain. I'm trying to plan out my dinner tonight, but for the life of me, I just can't decide what to make. It won't be much trouble, I promise you. Just go to Yuppie's Halo and speak to, Chef Emenie. He's bound to have a few seasonal offerings. Okay, I will find vegetables for you. Oh my god. Okay. That is some cool... Is that Bahamut? Like, gear? Okay. Yeah, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't want to do a purple dye for this. I like the color combo I had picked out, though. I don't know. I don't usually dye stuff that much, but I think now that they've introduced like 2-channel dyeing for things, even though some of it I've seen is not great, it just makes me curious to see what, you know, what you can do. The other thing is, like, they also, with this expansion, introduced, like, you can, or is it the fashion accessories and, like, face wear? Or not fashion accessories, sorry, face wear. And I assumed that it would be, like, something you would unlock earlier in the expansion, or maybe it's not even, I don't even know where you would unlock it, but I don't want to look it up in case it's a spoiler. I don't know why it would be, but just in case. Because I thought, like, the face wear would, like, you know, be more prominent in the expansion since it was a new thing, but we haven't seen any of it. And we've done all the side quests. So I don't know. Well, if it isn't Her Majesty's special guest. Did our electrocapacitor catch your eye? The machines here run on electrope, so the capacitor serves as a battery, storing the lightning energy as it rolls in from all the pylons we've erected. If you're interested, I'd be happy to show you around and tell you more about our system. Okay. Piqued your curiosity, eh? First, let's head downstairs to see the power converter. Okay. We were getting some really cool like lore about this place on Wednesday's stream. After lightning energy is absorbed in the electrocapacitor, it's transmitted to this power converter. Its function is to stabilize and distribute appropriate levels of energy to each household and facility. You look lost. Are you more of a visual learner? Let's pay a visit to the partitioned water tank on the north side of town. Okay. Right, so, after lightning energy is allocated to the residential grid, it's utilized in a variety of ways, one of which is that tank there. Normally, it's a receptacle for filtering rainwater. By using electrope to convert the lightning energy to fire, however, we can have hot water readily available at any time. Amazing, isn't it? Lastly, let's go and have a look at the control tower just up the stairs. Okay. These panels enable us to freely adjust each of the public utilities individually. Utility Manager monitors the operational status of each facility, keeping an eye out for any problems. Not a glamorous job, but it's important. Well, I think that about covers it. Let's loop back around to the electrocapacitor, shall we? Okay. I don't know how much of this I'll remember, but okay. So, how'd I do? Hopefully I've answered all your most burning questions. Believe it or not, I'm not actually an engineer, just an apprentice. I was inspecting the capacitor when you arrived. Thanks for letting me ramble, though. It was a great opportunity to brush up on my studies. Oh, happy to help. You seem like you're doing good for yourself as an apprentice. And hope the best for you in the future. Alright, I did the insecticides or whatever. Welcome back. Thank you for handling that, by the way. It'll be some time before we need to worry about any Onglop sightings. As cleaners, we're responsible for sanitation, waste disposal, recycling, even land maintenance, all in the name of keeping our homes free of bacteria. And unlike the entirely artificial Everkeep, we get a lot of bugs here in the outskirts. Trust me, they'll move in right if we let them. Onglops in particular are the worst offenders. They spread disease through the germs they carry, so their extermination is non-negotiable. Problem is, they're genetically predisposed to withstand even the harshest of environments, which makes them tough to kill. Game, after the month I've had, this feels targeted. Personally, I find them kind of cute, but as cleaners, we have a job to do. I'll never be able to eradicate them completely on account of their propensity to breed, but thanks to your hard work. A few more moons before we need to worry about them again. Thanks. Happy to help. You saw anything? Oh, yeah. Just that stuff, okay. Southwest is the other side of the map. Aren't you the guest who was touring the farm with Queen Sphene? Is there something I can assist you with? I've come to help. Sent you to get produce. Yeah, we're looking for veggies. Certainly find no shortage of that here. This time of year we have Glaskin corn, pumpkins, and sweet potatoes. Take your pick. Oh shoot. We gotta go with the corn. Corn is a highly versatile vegetable. I'll pack it up for you here. Yeah, just gonna screenshot that. Right. Let's keep going before we go back and turn that in, though. Just 'cause. Oh, you know what? We should prep our canvases just in case. It does look like we gotta fight up here. Hello. Alright. I found you. Ugh, gods be good. That was the last of my soul cells. I could have really died there. Thanks for your help, by the way. So, what brings you out here to the middle of nowhere? We were looking for you. Auntie, Nakente sent you after me? Makes two people who just saved my life, then. Would you mind coming with me to see her? I want her to know I'm safe, and grateful besides. Sure. Do we need to escort you back, or do we just transport back? Oh, no, you're just gonna be waiting for us, okay. Cool. Saved my life. For a moment there, I thought I'd have to use my regulator. Now, I somehow doubt an adventurer like you just so happened to be passing through. That researcher sent you to find me, didn't he? I better head back to explain what happened. You may as well come and join me. I'm sure I'll want to know you're safe. Oh yeah, we'll be back. Don't worry, just a little bit. I got things to do. Okay, southeast. And I do want to pick up this, quest that's right over here. Go. Oh my god. Okay. Rough place for a stroll, ain't it? Yeah, I'm impressed you made it out this far. If only my trainee had the same grit. Plan was to go on a hunt together, but I haven't seen hide nor hair of her all day. I reckon the lightning's got her scared stiff. We're supposed to meet here, so I'd rather not step away if I can help it. Could you swing through this outskirts and look for a fresh-faced hunter quaking in her boots? Yeah? We can. I mean, I guess it works out. That's where we're going to be heading. But before we do that, to the east. Attune faster. Okay, no, we're good. Never mind. It's fine. Alright, directly south. Let's go and just uncover this part. Right quick. Great. I do just want to see what's in here. Although, if it's like the cave in the last region, we'll probably be taken here at some point. Okay, there's just bats. Oh, there it is. To the west, okay. So that could be right around here, but I'm betting it's in this area. I do just want to really quickly get this part, and then we'll head back. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah, so, I mean, if we look at it like this, we can actually see it. I wonder... I'm assuming this is going to be blocked off for now. This little, like, bridge here. Okay. Welcome back, dear. I can't thank you enough for rescuing this poor, reckless fool of a girl. Be nice. You're not a child anymore, Shallow. Act your age. Now, what do you say to the kind stranger who saved your life? It was nothing. I know I've already told you once before, but thank you, truly. Oh, shoot. I mean to skip that. Nakente, the farm's coinkeeper. Or resident nag, depending on who you ask. Might we get your name, hero? I'm Gwen. Gwen of the Rosalinds. Rolls right off the tongue, doesn't it? It sure does. That's a name you'd best not forget. You'd be dead were it not for her. Now, why in the world would you leave the safety of the outskirts all by yourself? You've been acting so strangely of late. It's clear you're hiding something, so what is it? Shallow, you been caught. Really is no getting past you, is there? Fine, I'll explain. But you have to promise to keep it a secret for now, alright? Okay, pinky swear. The truth is, I've noticed that the farm's harvests have been shrinking, year over year, and I can't for the life of me figure out why. The staff are all doing great work, and as a former engineer, I can say for certain that the equipment is all in proper working order. I even checked the pylons, and the readout was totally normal. But I know there's a problem, and the longer we wait, the worse it'll get. In a few years, the crops may stop growing entirely. Something has to be done. Well, it sounds serious. I appreciate that you're taking the initiative to solve it. But I worry about you, Shallow. Can't have you putting your life in danger. Gwen, would you be willing to help her look into the matter? Always. As an outsider, your idea of normal is sure to be different from ours. I reckon a fresh set of eyes will be able to spot something we can't. She's right. I could certainly use an unbiased perspective. Would you please help me, Gwen? Oh, of course. Right then, with that settled, I think what you ladies need now is a good meal. Have a seat and your auntie will fix you some fresh veggies. That sounds great. That sounds delightful. I've been streaming for 2 hours, it does not feel like that. Time flies with this game, it's scary. Alright, Gwen, time to get started. Oh, well, I suppose I've already started, but you know what I mean. First things first, we should have you take a look at the fields and see if you can spot anything that strikes you as unusual. Okay. You go ahead and make ready. As Coinkeeper, I'd be remiss to overlook the matter of Gwen's payment before she leaves. I'll send her along shortly. Okay then, meet me by the bridge. Okay. Would you be willing to pay, I don't know, somewhere in the ballpark of 7.5 million gil? Forgive me, Gwen, but I wasn't entirely honest just now. You'll of course be paid for your services, but there's something else I wanted to discuss. I have a personal favor to ask of you. It concerns Shallow. She was born after the land's fusion, you see? And her parents, well, none of us can remember them. The townsfolk have all done their best to look after her, but I suspect she may struggle with things she doesn't feel she can talk to us about. Her reassignment by the government, for instance. For an outsider like you, however, I suspect she may be willing to open up. Perhaps you could find a quiet moment during your investigation to talk to her. Oh. Thank you, Gwen. Your help is much appreciated. On both counts, of course. Now run along and don't forget, you're to meet up with her at the Southern Bridge, okay? Yeah, there's some heavy stuff that the people here are dealing with, or don't realize that they're dealing with, as we learned. Seeing as they get their memories wiped. The hunter told me everything from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for taking such swift action. These soldiers require energy gathered from lightning, and yet lightning also proves to be their weakness. Apparently, it's just a nasty jolt in the thunder yards and went berserk. Honestly, why are they tinkering with offensive output when they could be connecting this glaring flaw in the design? Correcting. Rest assured, the engineer in charge will hear all about this in my report. Sorry for the trouble. I hope the small token will suffice. Okay. Thanks, Dorian. I'm happy to help. So we are making good progress on the, not that. But also... I don't remember if mount speed is, like, still a thing or not. I guess it is, yeah. I don't remember how you increase mount speed. I haven't even thought about it in so long, I just straight up don't remember. Kinda wanna look it up now, though. Like, what have we not done? Riding maps? Oh, okay. It's like Grand Company stuff, that's why I've never done it. That's why I don't... It's fine. Oh, let's turn this in before we keep going. Alright, I got you some corn for dinner. Please enjoy. Thank you. Yes, I think I'll bake up some hearty cornbread and serve it with butter. It's a traditional Yasolani dish that's been passed down for generations. Even now it's fairly popular. Made with our freshly grown vegetables, I feel closer to nature with every bite. Something you won't experience with the food produced in Everkeep. Anyway, thanks for humoring me. Here, take this. You don't mind ready-made, do you? I guess not. Okay. We're close. Oh, the shallow questline, we'll probably have a couple more of those to do. But we're getting there. Man. Did a lot of cleaning today. Just, you know, needed, but... Can I help you? I was sent to search for you. My mentor asked you to come find me. Oh no. Well, I'm not proud to admit this, but that lightning is making me weak in the knees. Not in a good way. Oh no. It's rather embarrassing having only just met, but it would always help to settle my nerves when the other hunters could cheer me on. When I ask you to do the same? Okay. You can do it. Thanks, that helps a little. I think I'm feeling brave enough to finally set foot out there. But, if you should notice me starting to lose my nerve, I hope you'll be there to cheer me on again. Oh, we're gonna have to okay. Hi, Shallow. There you are. Auntie really talked your ear off, didn't she? Well, I'll spare you my idle chit-chat. You walked these fields with Her Majesty, right? What was your first impression? Be honest and don't hold back. Does anyone run a farm in this weather? Patience seems less than ideal. Let's go with that. Now that I think on it, this place used to get a lot more sunlight in the past. That's why it's called Yasolani after all, where the clouds dry, and the Shitonaton. It's only thanks to electrope technology that the farm has survived this long. Specifically those pillars at the center of each field. They're a true godsend, converting lightning energy into not just water, but also fire to stave off the cold and earth to replenish the soil. They were the first thing I thought to check, but they're perfectly functional. Still, you have a point. This isn't exactly prime farmland. Maybe there's an underlying problem with the soil that can't be mitigated with our tech. In that case, I say we roll up our sleeves and examine the fields more closely. I'll take the east side, so the west is all yours. Sound good? Sounds good. We'll make a good team, Shallow. Yep. Gosh. Shallow, we hear a weird crackling sound. Something might be wrong. Does this feel where you heard the funny sound? Yep. Well, I'll be. There it is. Sounds to me as though it's coming from deep underground. I'm impressed you caught it with those little ears of yours. Oh, West Lalafell, we can hear things for miles. So, should we start digging? Should we? You know, this soil feels a little too warm. What's that smell? Mushrooms? Oh, I like mushrooms, though. No, not Skip. I found something. It's a box. And some sort of measurement device? That's enough crackling you. Well, let's see what's inside the box. Papers, someone's report. It looks like... what's written here? Oh. To Shallow. From Yepye? Concerns about toxic XIV infestation? The Yepye? Oh god, is that her parent? One of her parents? How does the farm's founder know my name? And why would they pin me a letter? I write to you regarding my concerns for the future of this farm, as well as their potential solutions. This farm survives by the mercy of its technological support, but if the same crops are planted again and again over a sustained period of time, there's a chance the yields will weaken. I don't believe it. That's precisely the problem we're having. This is a brilliant discovery, Gwen. I need to sit down and read everything that's written here. Will you go and tell Auntie about this? Yeah. Can do. Pretty sure that's gonna end up being one of her parents. Which is sad. Welcome back. That gleam in your eyes tells me there's some progress. We're Shallow. A letter with her name on it, buried in a box in the fields. Her eyes must be glued to the pages even now. I wish I could offer you more details, but those memories must have been taken to the cloud. I'm sure it must seem very strange to you that we forgot the deed. That we're... Jesus, it's not at all. That we forget the dead. Even we struggled to come to terms with it at first. But we all came to the same conclusion. For the trolley citizens to make a life for ourselves out here, we would have to wear the regulators, all of us, even baby Shallow. At any rate, what matters is that you managed to find a lead. Carry on with the investigation, dear, and do let me know how it goes. Will do. Shallow said she wanted to sit down to read, did she? In that case, I suspect she's at the control tower right about now. It's a facility that houses the town's electro equipment. She's been haunting the place ever since she was a child. Every time she needs to read something about without distractions, like as not, you'll find her there. As for why she's so taken with the tower, I couldn't tell you. Anyway, I'll mark it on your map. Go and check on her, won't you? Yeah. Oh, hello, Gwen. Perfect timing, actually. I just finished reading over the report. Turns out, Yupie was a Shitona woman, and apparently she's also, your mom? We'll get to that later. More importantly, this report details the major problems she foresaw impacting the farm decades down the line, which is to say right about now. It says here she buried the microbial colony counter with her findings so that the moment this particular problem started to manifest in the fields, the alarm would sound and draw someone's attention. Now, I wanted to ask, have you ever been to Yasalani Station? The report has suggested a solution for our problem, but it requires a special device she apparently left all the way over at the station. Before you say anything, don't worry. I won't be running headfirst into danger on my own. That's assuming, of course, you would accompany me there. Oh, we'll go, yeah. Because we have been there. Thanks, Gwen. Make whatever preparations you need to, then meet me at the Halo. I'll be waiting. Okay. 8 o'clock, okay. Right now I'm thinking of going either to 9:30 or 10. Give or take. So we should at least get, you know, a little story progress tonight. Probably not too much. And then tomorrow, there's a couple things I gotta do in the morning. But ideally, I'd like to start around like noon and just go and see how far we get. If we finish it, great. If we don't, we'll probably be pretty close. All set. Excellent. So about the problem with the farm. According to the report, the cause of the declining harvest is an infestation of exo-rays, a type of toxic slime mold. With the electrode pillars fertilizing the soil, everything in the ground stands to benefit, good or bad. That's why the farmhands weed the field so aggressively. But by hiding out of sight under the topsoil, the exo-rays have had free rein to draw vital nutrients away from the crops. The more they multiply, the smaller our yields. In short, if we're to save the crops, we'll need to exterminate the exo-rays. And to do that, we'll need the device that's stored at the station. Are you with me? I'm with you. What I don't understand is why Yupie would store the report and the device in two separate locations. Wouldn't it have been easier to put them both in the box? Oh well, no point wondering, I suppose. Shall we be off then? Yeah. So I wonder if, I think where this is leading, and something I didn't really think about until just now. So in, you know, here, when people die, everyone who's like, their memories get stored in the cloud. And then anyone who's left, they forget. Their memories are wiped, so they don't forget. They just forget the person. And so I wonder if, like, I think in this case what's happening is her mom, potentially, maybe even her dad too, or mothers, who's just, I don't know. I think they just said parents, who knows? I think we're gonna get to, like, I think this is, there's intentionally gonna be stuff left to remind Shallow of who her parents are. But, oh, we might want to read these, actually. But I wonder, like, how often that would be done is, like, people consciously, like, leaving things behind to then, and, like, if you could actually, like, reignite some of the memory. I mean, I think we're gonna find out the answer to that question, though. Like, is it possible for them to even remember? Like, if something were to trigger that? Or is it totally wiped? My assumption is it would be their memories, like, totally wiped. So I think, like, Shallow is probably gonna, like, be aware. Like, oh, these are my parents, I don't remember them, but, like, I don't know. Like, I guess it'll be interesting to see. I didn't even consider, like, well, even if people are manufactured to forget when someone dies, like, you could still leave trinkets or things behind, or letters, to maintain that memory, but then, I don't know, kind of, like, goes against, like, their code. So I get, maybe it doesn't happen. It is quite a view. Alright, Shallow. I have a feeling we're gonna be faced with, some things from your past here. Here we are at Yasalani Station. Quite the trek, eh? Before the land fused, people flocked here in droves, but these days, well, no need to state the obvious, I suppose. Now to retrieve Yapie's device. I think she said it was in this building here. Okay. Storage cupboard, bottom shelf at the very back. Here we are. Apparently, this special transformer has already been attuned to the farm's pillars. It should force the X-rays out into the open. And then I'll beat them up. And then I'll use my paintbrush and I'll do fight. I'll attack. I'll do the combat stuff. Do you remember what I told you before about how the pillars convert the power of lightning into nutrients to help the soil, and the X-rays in turn steal those nutrients for themselves? This device will halt the conversion, funneling a massive energy current straight into the ground. In one fell swoop, the beasts will be deprived of their food source and given a nasty shock besides. To escape the shocks, they'll have no choice but to form fruiting bodies and burrow to the surface. That's when we strike. Or at least that was the plan. Isn't she incredible? She realized her soil was at risk of attracting fungi, so she planned out a detailed countermeasure decades in advance. I can scarcely believe someone as middling as me could have a mother so brilliant. There it is. I was told you couldn't remember your parents. Everyone's like, what's the deal? Shallow. It's true, I can't. But I found some sort of official document together with the rest of the report. It states that, upon Yapie's death, her daughter was to be given full control of the farm once she reached adulthood. Now I've come of age, and I've been put in charge of the farm. What else am I to think but that she must be my mother? It feels like something from a storybook. A tale of a humble villager who was, in truth, the descendant of a great hero. But Yuppie is no work of fiction. She was real, and she walked these lands just as I do now. When I was first reassigned to Yuppie's Halo, I thought there must have been some mistake. Why me? And there were surely countless others more capable. I still haven't found my answer yet, but if one thing's for certain, it's this. I won't let her legacy wither and die on my watch. At least now we've got a tentative solution for the farm's X-ray infestation. Let's head back to the outskirts and set about putting Yuppie's plan into motion. You're gonna make your mom proud, I know it. You got it in you. You know something? I think I've come to understand why she hid the device all the way out here. I think maybe, now that I'm a woman grown, she wanted me to see what's become of the life we once had. Just a theory of mine. Yeah. After that long walk, I'm sure you must be as tired as I am. I'll enact our extermination plan soon enough, but for now, let's both take a moment to rest. Thanks for walking with me. I'll see you when you get back. Oh. Do we want creamy hot chocolate? Wild banana blend? A tender shortcake? Or fruit and aloe jelly? I want creamy... I mean, it's summer, so I guess hot chocolate this time of year. Not. The shortcake sounds great. Sounds wonderful right now. Aragel, hello, hello. Thank you for the water. How are you? Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. Now I get Perfect timing, Gwen. I just finished explaining everything to Auntie here. You know, I always wondered why the government would reassign you to Yuppie's Halo. I never imagined you were the founder's daughter. Honestly, I think they would have been better served choosing someone who was there from the beginning. Someone like you, Auntie. I don't even remember my mother. And yet it's because of her that I was promoted to head of the Halo. I may not be qualified to solve all the farm's problems, but I can at least solve this one. Pop in and just say hi, watch for a little bit. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. I hope you're having a good Friday and a great week. It's been pretty good Friday for me. I have work today. So we're just hanging out. We're about done catching up on side stuff, so we're about to head back into main story. We're in a really, I mean, we're far, but we're in a pretty interesting part. That's what I'll say. A lot of interesting lore here. And kind of sad if you think too hard about it. Gwen, it's about time we evicted those unwanted tenants. Once you're ready to get your hands dirty, meet me at the control tower. It's one last thing I think we'll need. Bro, for heaven's sake. Here, I thought she was worried over something serious. If anything, we were relieved that a local was chosen for the role. Sure, she may be inexperienced, but we all know she's got a good head on her shoulders. She'll grow into it in time. Now, I understand this whole ordeal has been a lot of trouble, Gwen, but I want you to know how much I appreciate all your help. Now, I hope you'll forgive a little worrying on my part, but you do realize fructified X-rays are essentially mushroom monsters, yes. They're more troublesome than they look, so please be careful. Mushroom. I love mushrooms. I don't know if I like mushroom monsters. Loving the hair color, how it's fading. Thank you. Gorgeous. Oh, I appreciate it. I really like how it's fading too. Now, that being said, I do have a hair appointment on Wednesday next week to get it re-dyed, so we'll only see the fade for, I guess, tomorrow's stream and Monday's stream. But I'm enjoying it. It's nice. It's also cool. It's like it's getting pretty long. It's getting long in the back. It's almost not quite, but almost shoulder length. It's nice. I feel like the webcam doesn't even do it justice, honestly. Like, in person, I'm just like, oh my god. I look in the mirror, I'm like, oh. Oh, I hope I have a great time. Oh, thank you. I hope you do too. Trying green again, nice. Yeah, I'm going to stick with purple for a while, but I have had the thought, like, I'd be interested to try green at some point. I don't know if like the whole, maybe just like a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I think once it gets longer, I might be open to like doing some wilder stuff, but we'll see. It's nice. It actually worked out because I'm going to cover shifts for somebody at work. So instead, like, it was going to be like a half day for me on Wednesday, but I'm just taking the full day off, which is really nice. Because those appointments are already like 3-4 hours, so I don't have to worry about like going back and doing work afterwards. I can just kind of chill. There you are. Are you ready, Gwen? As soon as I integrate this transformer into the control tower circuitry, those electrode pillars are going to send lightning straight into the ground. Your job will be to survey the eastern and western fields and stamp out any fungal fiends that sprout up. On it. You can count on me. Me and my paintbrush. Alright, wait my signal. Our plans begin as soon as you get into position at the farm. I know. She, like, I make sure she knows. I'm like, every time I go see her, I was like, I just want you to know, I get so many compliments because you do such a great job. And she's always like, oh, that's so nice. I'm like, yeah, you do. It's, yeah, like the silvery, and there's like shades of blue. There's like a little like pink and red in there. If you look deep enough, that might be hard to see on webcam, but some purple. It's like so many different shades. It's cool. I think it's like I always thought the blue faded really nicely, but I think the purple fades even better. It's cool. Oh, me too. So here's the thing. So I was talking to someone. So basically what happened is last stream, I was doing more side quests. I was doing what we did at the end of the, like, the one stream when I first did that dungeon like 4 or 5 times. Is I was like doing side quests and queuing for the dungeon. I did it once and the shoes dropped. Or the shoes came up and I was like, oh, I'm gonna roll need on those. And the game was like, oh, you already have them. And I was like, well, that's weird. Like, I don't remember getting the shoes. And then it happened again on like something else. And I was like, that's weird. So after the dungeon ended, I looked at my inventory and I just had all of the pieces. And I was talking to a friend of mine and I was like, I don't understand. Like, I don't remember getting these. Like, I don't know what happened. And I was like, is it like, did I just run it so many times that the game took pity on me? And it kind of sounds like maybe. My friend was like, yeah, sometimes like it'll just drop stuff specifically for you. And I think that's what happened. So I actually think that one stream, like we were like pretty late in the night running that dungeon a few times, I think I got them. I think I got all of that gear and I just didn't realize it. It is really strange, but yeah, I love it. I was actually looking earlier because you can dye it. So the undershirt you can dye, and then like the jacket itself, like the base color, you can dye as well. As well as like the pants and stuff. Yeah. I'll show you in a moment. And I wasn't sure. I'm like, I'm not decided on if I want to yet or not. But yeah. As soon as I activate it, the XIVs are gonna come crawling up at full speed. Okay, I'm ready. They are mushrooms. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. You know, we'll see what other gear comes up late in the expansion. But I could see this being what I wear. Yeah, so real quick, I'll show you. I don't have a lot of like dyes on me. Let's just kind of get like a better view of it. Okay. And then I think what I was looking at was like, I think it was this for dye 1. Maybe that. I think it was like something like that, but I'm not sure. I'm like, I don't know, that might be too much purple. And pink. But that's kind of what you're working with. So yeah, I'm thinking about it for sure. I just don't know if I definitely want to. The metallic, I know. I never really carry dyes with me, is the thing, so I've only got like a little bit. Yes, I don't know. I'm not sure yet. But it is very well. It's so it's funny you would say that. Because you see, I've reached the second main hub area of the expansion, and I'm gonna be heading back there pretty soon. We just got these 2 more last quests to wrap up, and it's just like a cyberpunk city. It's really cool. Yeah, you know, we were there at the start of the stream because that's like right where I ended. I've like just reached it, so I haven't progressed any further. It's really... Uh-huh. Like I said, there's some really interesting lore stuff going on here. Because like right now, so where I'm at, if you remember the train fight, we remembered. We were going into the big dome. That is where I am now. I am inside the dome. And some wild stuff has happened. Train fight is the best. Yeah, I love the train fight. Oh, I'm good. We take down the mushroom monsters. You're incredible. You don't even sound out of breath. Ready for round 2. Yep, let's go. Should have prepped my canvases. Train is love, train is life. Exactly. Okay, cool. So that, I think this will be the final quest for her for now. So we just have to grab this one real quick, which should be short. Then we can continue all the story. We've met the queen of this region, and she's very cute. I really like her design. I was worried she might double cross us, but I don't think so. I think she's good. I think she's on our side. But she's very cool. And she helped us get into Solution 9, which is the cyberpunk city. Can't do it, I just can't. Oh yeah, I gotta cheer you on. Thanks. Look, can I ask you something? How are you not terrified of the pylons? I know they function as relay points for the energy gathered out here, but they quite literally attract lightning. Every strike is like an explosion, rattling me to the bone. I hate it. Still, it's not much safer standing around here. Might as well keep going. Yeah, I'll psych you up, don't worry. But this area is like... They've got a... There's a whole thing with like the way that they handle like memories, and when someone passes away, like they upload their memory to the cloud. Oh yeah, major lightning planes vibes. Yeah. From 10. We were talking about 10 earlier. I was like just constantly thinking like, oh, you gotta dodge the lightning. But yeah, when people die, they upload their like memories to the cloud to store it there, and then everyone who's left behind, they wipe their memories as like a means to protect them. It's kind of intense, actually. I know it may not seem like it, but your moral support is a tremendous help right now, miss. I'm so close to the rendezvous point, but the roar of the lightning really isn't helping my nerves. Maybe I'll pretend like it's an Asterodia? Yeah, just a big bloodthirsty Asterodia. Okay. We were just like talking about how great Final Fantasy X is earlier on stream. And it is. It's very good. Your favorite Final Fantasy? That's good taste. It's up there. It's top 5 for me. I think for sure. It's a very special one because I mentioned earlier, but like when I played it a few different times and never beat it. But when I finally did beat it, it was with like when I finally did finish like Final Fantasy X, like my brother and I like basically played through it together over the course of like one entire summer. It's like like maybe a couple times a week we would play like a chunk of it. And it was from like June to like July, or like June through August or something. So that was really cool. We would like kind of pass the controller back and forth. And that was like the first time I actually like made it through the entire game. So it's special. First Final Fantasy ever played in the first. Nice, that's so awesome. It's the same for my brother. It wasn't the first one I had like finished. I had finished quite a few by that point. But that was the way, that was like me introducing my brother to Final Fantasy, was with 10. And now he's played a ton of them, and 14 included. Trini here told me the whole story. You lit a proper fire in her belly, eh? To her credit, she did well on the hunter's exam, and I reckon she's got promise. Not like she's the only one who's nervous about the lightning anyhow. Besides, your words of encouragement seem to have struck a chord with her, so I have faith she'll overcome it in time. Now, if you'll excuse us, we got some monsters to hunt. Alright, go Monster Hunter. It's a really good first one too, I think, honestly. Like, I think 10 is like a great place to start. It's so good. I would love to replay it again sometime. I don't know when, but I got other things. The soundtrack is so good. It's so good. Oh my god. 2 Xanarkand gets me every time. Oh, your list. Okay, 10, Crisis Core, 7, Remake, Dirge of Cerberus, 14. Yeah, we can count Kingdom Hearts. Yeah. I support it. I love that list. What Crisis Core is... I didn't actually play Crisis Core for the first time until the remake. A year and a half ago now. I cried. I mean, I think a lot of people did, and I definitely cried at the end. It's so good. It's so good. For me, if I'm not including... So, like, the thing for me is, like, I think Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is maybe one of the best games I've ever played, like, period. So if I'm not counting, like, the remake trilogies, if I'm just thinking, like, mainline Final Fantasies, I think it's, like, 14, like, 7, 9, 10... And I don't know what, like... I don't know what my, like, number 5 would be. Like, if I was thinking, like, top 5. Maybe 13? I really like 13. I would maybe I'd put 13 at number 5 if I was just, like, mainline. Like, the original better, personally, for the voice actor. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. 13 Lightning, not the game. Yeah, that's fair. I really like 13. I cried at the end of Final Fantasy 13. Actually, the first game I ever cried at. The first game that ever made me cry was Final Fantasy 13. The very end. Really owe you one, Gwen. With any luck, the Exo race should be well and truly exterminated. There's now the matter of changing the soil, of course, and taking measures to prevent future infestations, but thanks to you, the Halo is on the road to recovery. Shallow, dear. Do you still have misgivings about your reassignment? None of us are upset by the idea of you taking charge of the Halo. The only thing that matters is how you feel about taking up the position. If this isn't the life you want, it's not too late to change your mind, you know? Thanks, Auntie. I think I'll be just fine. It's always been my dream to give back to the community that raised me. The way I see it, I've just been given a more direct opportunity to do so. I only need a little time to come to terms with it, that's all. When I was walking to Yasalani Station with Gwen, I remembered that I used to make the same trip with someone else. Yep, yay, probably. I think she used to tell me stories of her homeland. She built this farm so that our people could survive in the outskirts, but I don't think that was ever her dream. Deep down, I think what she wanted more than anything was to rebuild Teshpiani and the station. That's the dream I'd like to see realized. And it can't be done if I'm content to stay here in the outskirts. I don't know for sure what my next steps will be, but I have a lot of ideas. Oh dear. Should the coin keeper be concerned, I wonder? I'll be fine, now then, Gwen. If it weren't for you, we've never gotten to the bottom of this mystery. At the risk of repeating myself, thank you for helping. And for caring. You know what I love? Never beat 13, probably do that. Yeah, no, I definitely get, like, obviously it's a divisive game. I really do like 13 a lot. Like, I don't know, it just really hit. It hit for me. And I would love to replay it again. I really want to play 13 too in Lightning Returns. I never got around to playing them. Love her bent bunny ears. I know, me too. Yeah, she's cool. I like her. But, you know what I love is, like, I like the and for caring part of this. Like, it makes me want to start saying that. Like, if anyone ever, like, anytime anyone helps, just to be like, hey, like, thanks for your help, but also, like, thank you for caring to help. I like that. It's so nice. Should do it on stream? Oh. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Also, VS for... Yeah, it makes you feel... I know, right? I know. I just like it. Yeah. I know we were talking the other day, like, the next couple of things I want to stream. And I do want to, I gotta find a gap in like, the schedule at some point, like, for the rest of the year. Because I haven't... Here's, like, the way my mind works. As I think it was, like, a couple months ago, we were talking about this. I think. And I'm still, like, I want to play Okami. So I would want to do that first, but I don't know when. I don't want to promise it's anytime soon. The thing is, I think it was on sale. I don't know if it's still on sale. I know it went on deep sale on Steam, like a few weeks ago, and I forgot to buy it. But I figure it out. You helped us more than you'll ever know. And I actually really enjoyed our little trip to the station. Next time I have business out there, you better clear your schedule. So I don't know when, but I really do want to play Okami. It's been, like, on my list. My absolute favorites, yeah. I think it was that night. I don't remember exactly what stream it was. I think it was, like, you, and I think Raya might have been here as well. And, like, I remember you brought up Okami, and we talked about it, and I was like, yeah. And ever since then, I'm like, I don't know when. But I do really want to get to it. Okay, so we're caught up on side stuff for now. So we're gonna head back to Solution 9. You're gonna get to see the cyberpunk city. This place is wild. Yeah, that was it. So I had people in my corner like, hey. Oh my god, my water bottle. So here is Solution 9. And it's got amazing music. I love the music here. And this place is huge, by the way. Like, it's big. I want to go to... So, let's, ain't too far away. Oh yeah, there's so much. So let's go back to the front. I know, I said earlier, I was like, I want to just live here. Like, this place is great. Hey, Luke Lamont. A tower's inside a tower. I see it, but I still can't believe it. For now, I say we proceed straight ahead. If we feel like we're getting lost, we can always turn around and go back the way we came. Alright. So I've already, like, fully explored this area and got all the aetherite things, but, you know. They really cooked. They did. They did. They always do. It's so good. There's even, I don't know if you've played Final Fantasy IX, but it's very clear that this expansion has been heavily influenced by Final Fantasy IX. Last stream, they were just straight up using Final Fantasy IX music. And I was like, you guys. You're doing all the right things. Crossroads already? This place is too much. I have no idea where I should go. Never played 9. Yeah, I mean, so like I mentioned, it's in my top 3. It's really good. It's really good. I highly recommend. I think you would love it. I would say the only thing is, like, I think, you know, it's obviously it's an older game. Like, the combat system is like pretty slow nowadays, but if you get like are getting like playing like the remastered version on PC or console or whatever, like there are fast forward options for the combat to make it a little faster. But I think it's a phenomenal game. It's a perfect game, actually. I'll say it. It's a perfect video game. I've made up my mind. Let's head to that building there. Okay. Oh, we're going to the arcade. This is where all the people hang out. Just need some slow comment. Yeah, that's fair too. Yeah, it's got its place. Oh, great glamour. Okay. Oh, give me voice acting, please, God. Thank you. Oh, you're gonna meet Sphene. She's the queen.
Sphene.
I was worried you might have had trouble at the checkpoint, but I see everything went according to plan.
Here's our Final Fantasy IX music too. I'm in love.
Well,
Yeah, I know, she's amazing. Her hair is wild too.
I know you've scarcely arrived, but I have a request to make of you.
Oh, a request you said.
Yes, an important one.
She's gonna ask Wu Clement on a date. I know.
I'll say it plain. I want you to make peace with Zoralja.
So, I don't know if you remember, there's that scene where Zoralja, who's now, like, who killed our dad, like, you know, he's like, he goes to the gate of the Golden City and, like, he hears that voice and we're like, uh-oh, something sus. That was her. And then when they attacked the city, we saw her and I was like, uh-oh. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like I don't think she's gonna betray us. I think we can trust her. But also, so I was looking like last time, her hair is crazy. Like, I look at her and I'm like, people, this is a cosplay waiting to happen. But I can't imagine the wig because she's got like this, like, she's got these like loops. Because I'm pretty sure that's her hair. She's got always like the tiara, which is like amazing. And then like the way it like comes, oh my god, I was getting like Xenoblade vibes. She gave the power to him. She kind of touched on it a bit. She's like made it very known. She's like, I do not agree with him. Like, I want to be very clear. Like, he is used, like, this is not what I wanted. But yeah, like there's some things we don't know still.
What? I thought you said you weren't on his side.
Can be done with extra hair. Like how Katara cos. Oh yeah. I want to see. It's
We have
early
come
days,
no
but I would
closer
love to see
seeing eye to
cosplays of
eye,
her.
Nor do I condone his methods.
For a moment last stream, I was like, I don't. Not as the first cosplay, or it wouldn't even be my first, but for a moment last stream, I didn't say it out loud, but I like in my mind I was like, what if I, what if I did?
Be that as it may, I don't want you to fight him. I don't want you
So
to
let's
regret a
think about it. I
decision made
know.
in anger
There's,
and
like,
haste.
I don't think it's an actual like her like dress. That's kind of like that's like this, not the one that's layered on top. It's like purple. I almost thought there was like a flower, like a floral pattern, but I think it's like more just polka dots.
Unequipped with regulators as you are, the risk is too great.
I appreciate your concern, but you ask the impossible. Zorolja murdered our father. His minions slaughtered our countrymen. He will never renounce his war. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to stop him. I know you love your people too, and so you must understand how I feel. Why I cannot, will not back down.
I do understand.
Same.
All too well.
Same.
Let me say only this then. Zoralja will use any means to win. If you would protect your people, return to them at once and prepare. Prepare as best you can. It may ring hollow coming from the queen of an enemy nation. But unlike me, you still have the power to determine your own fate.
You really are a curious one. Look, you needn't worry for us. We have dependable comrades holding the fort in Tulihiola. They'll keep everyone safe, so we can devote our attention to affairs here.
Please.
Never fear, I'll be there alongside her, yes. Anything for Wuklamot.
So you have comrades on whom you can rely.
Yeah, so she like, I'm trying to remember, there's a lot that we don't know. We kind of get this idea of like what the situation is with her kingdom. And there was like a scene between her and Zorolja, but I don't know that it's like abundantly clear to us why she is limited, I guess, to answer your question. Like, I don't know if it's like that. I don't know if the answer to your question is clear to us. What the situation is entirely.
I envy you.
You know, we'd like to learn more about you.
Yeah.
About me?
She's been very mysterious so far, but there's been like enough shown where I feel good about her. But there's a lot we don't know, basically.
To be frank, we're still not sure whether or not you're trustworthy. So, if you have a moment, would you show us around the district? That way, we can get to know you better.
You're asking me, the Queen, to show you around?
Yeah. You might call it like a date.
Oh, but I jest.
You can call it whatever you want.
I'm flattered that you've taken an interest in me. Very well. I shall be your guide. You're my guests, after all, and teaching you about my realm would be a pleasure in and of itself. If you like, I can introduce you to my citizens, too. I consider them family, as you do yours.
By all means, we're in your capable hands.
That you are. This will be an enjoyable and enlightening tour, I promise.
The wings, I know. It's like everything about her design I love. I know you mentioned like the necklace earlier. I'm like, oh. Look at how she's standing. See, kind of like, yeah, it's kind of like a, it's very glossy. I don't know, like I guess it's not so much a pattern. I'm also not too sure. So her arm's covering it up, but there's that like, the thing on her waist, it's actually kind of heart-shaped. It was giving me Kingdom Hearts vibes, to be honest. I don't really know what that is, but yeah, the wings are so great. Just amazing, like, oh. I know, me too. She's so good. Okay. She's like a fairy ballerina and a queen. Sphene. Let's begin then, shall we? I must say I'm really grateful. This place is so vast and confusing. I didn't even know where to begin. While the district may seem daunting in size and structure, all the key facilities are situated near ley nodes, what you call aetherites. Remember this and you won't lose your way. Yeah. Now then, seeing as it is right here, I shall show you the Nexus Arcade first. Please follow me. Excuse me. Thank you for the water. I'm almost out, but also I'm like... It's fine. Oh yeah, you can kind of see it now. Well... Yeah, like right at the bottom middle. I don't know what that is. She hasn't used it, it's just been like attached to her side. Her waist. But the heart-shaped... I was like, oh, it's like Kingdom Hearts. This complex is home to all manner of shops, from food and daily necessities to technological conveniences, so you can find most everything here. Everkeep's interior is vast, as you've observed. This arcade makes it possible for people to acquire what they need in one centralized location. I know, it is. Amazing. Oh my god, I forgot. I saw it and I forgot to like save it so I could post it in the Discord. I'll see if I can find it again. I was scrolling through Twitter and I saw some really great fan art, and it was of Kairi and Aqua just kind of like basically taking a nap next to like a tree, and I think the caption was like, oh, just resting in between training sessions or something. And I was like, it's the movie. I was like, it's our movie we made. I'll just try and find it again. How do you get to the upper levels? I don't see stairs. You see the glowing pattern over yonder? That's an automatic conveyor. I was just here for the night. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a great rest of your night. I appreciate you. And I will. I don't think I'll be going for that much longer because I do want to... I know a friend of mine's going to be doing their first stream soon, so I wanted to go and watch to support them. So I don't think I'll be going that much longer. Maybe like another half hour. Well, thank you for hanging out. I really appreciate it. I hope you have a good rest of your night. And I'm glad you got to meet the queen. That will spare us some walking. They also made from that strange metal. What's it? Yeah, the conveyors are powered by electrope. As a matter of fact, the ore is integrated into just about everything in Everkeep, even the floors and walls. By etching arcane circuits upon it, electrope can be used to convert lightning energy to those of our other elements. In doing so, we can achieve various effects. For instance, a conversion to wind produces flotation, which is required for the propulsion of our flying vehicles. A conversion to fire, meanwhile, produces light and heat, and is employed in devices such as street lamps and heaters. There are even self-heating cups that help you drink warm, help keep your drink warm. Can you make a drink cold if you convert it to ice instead? You certainly can. Our vending machines can do just that. What's more, multiple energies can also be combined to produce some clever effects. For instance, by manipulating the air with wind while projecting light with lightning, it's possible to alter one's appearance. Oh? It's almost scary what you can do with electrope. If such a wondrous material existed in our world, I imagine everyone would be fighting over it. Uh-oh. Oh, she's gonna be like, they are. This shop over here, what does it sell? Yeah, let's go take a look. I dare say you will find it interesting. She's hiding stuff. And that does scare me. It does. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna pull up the MSQ stuff and see kind of where we're at. I'm trying to figure out if I want to keep going or if I want to stop for now. Again, shorter stream, but we are poised to just immediately go into story stuff next time if we do stop here, or whenever we do stop. So we're on the Queen's Tour. Oh, okay. This one, maybe finishing this quest might be a good place, because then we will be at level 98 quests from here. And there's like 11 quests until the next dungeon and stuff after that. So yeah, maybe we do that, and then next, when I start tomorrow, we might just like do nothing but main story for like a while and just see what the progress is looking like, because there's like still a lot of like main story quests left. So it'll kind of like, you know, because some of those can go for a long time, so we'll kind of play it by ear and see. But yeah, let's finish this quest and then I think we'll call it for the night. This shop sells food. Those are the items on the counter. That's food? I can't imagine what they taste like. I thought you might be surprised. Your countrymen were too in the beginning. Come, you must sample something. Choose one and I'll purchase it. Welcome, friends. How lucky are you for Her Majesty to treat you? The 5 items on display are our most popular. I recommend one of them if this is your first time. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, these are wild. Slab of pink hexagons. Liquid-filled pouch. Rectangular bar. Okay. Hexagon pattern bag. Black and yellow tin. Let's go with the bar. Maybe it's chocolate? Keen on the perfect meal bar, are you? It's all the nutrients your body needs packed into a single foodstuff. The flavor is formulated to never taste dull, and one bar will satisfy you for a whole day. Many folks prefer this to taking multiple meals. Okay. Well, they're all very tempting. I'm gonna have the steak. I'm absolutely starving. That's steak? Thank you for your custom. This being Her Majesty's treat, it's bound to taste all the better. Say, would you mind sampling your selections here and now? It's been a long time since we had newcomers. I'd love to see your reactions. And everyone's like, oh. Yeah, tell us what you think. It's a great chance to learn about Alexandrian culture, Gwen. Let's dig in. Yeah. Alright, here I go. Amazing. I've never had any meat like this before. That look. It's tender like chicken, but flavorsome like Ironic. And the spices give it just the right amount of kick. I could eat this every day. Don't mind them. They're just happy to see your honest reaction. And how about you? It's fantastic. It's always such a pleasure. My thanks for humoring me. This does take me back. Though it was chaotic when the people of Tuliyola first arrived, we endeavored to learn about one another and embraced our differences. Ah, right. What about you, Sphine? Aren't you having something to eat too? I appreciate the thought, but I'm fine for now, thank you. Alright. But what's your favorite food, if you don't mind me asking? My favorite food? Do you like tacos? And why do you wish to know this? Because I want to get to know you better. Why else? The more you know someone, the more you grow fond of them. That's what my old man believed, and my experiences have led me to believe the same. My favorite food? Is it such a difficult question? I'm sorry, it's just, when I think of those who labor to bring us the food, I find I can't settle on one thing. I thought I was indecisive, but you're something else. Indecisive? Perhaps I am, but you didn't need to laugh about it. Oh, Sphine, it's okay. Oh, hello. I don't know about you, but I'm satisfied. Let's keep moving. Okay. Very well. Next, I was thinking of showing you the residential sector. But it's in part so I can tend to personal matters. And it's a visitation, to be precise, and I believe it will be educational for you as well. The two of you mind accompanying me? Yep. Not at all. Let me know when you've seen enough here, and we'll make our way. I'm ready to go. As we walk, I'd be glad to tell you about any places of interest that we come upon. Oh, they're okay. Let's go. Yeah, I'm just thinking, it depends on how long this, how much of a tour we are really taking. This might actually end up being a pretty long quest. Just because of how big Solution 9 is. Because we go into residential, we might head here. I could see her taking us over here too. And then over here. So, we'll see. Oh, I didn't even see this like saying thing earlier. Okay. This is Mosaic, a cafe. Here you can buy drinks to enjoy while you relax. I see, in Tuliyola, there's a similar establishment. That's seashell in the local tongue. Is there a story behind the name Mosaic? There is. In our continent, the races are named for stones. There's the Hyun, they resemble some Tonawata, the tall and graceful Eldite, and the diminutive and affable Malala. Are those like the Lalafels? When they all gather here, they appear as a mosaic of colors. Thus did the founder choose to name the cafe. That's nice. If they serve tacos here, it'd be perfect. Tacos. A traditional Tirali dish and one of my favorite foods. You must try it one day. Oh, yeah, definitely. We'll make it happen once we've restored peace to Tuliyola. Right, let's continue on. Yeah. Okay. I like my little Garnet. Just... she's running. Here we are. These buildings are where our citizens live. They're massive. Each one is bigger than the palace. They have to be. For just about all Alexandrians have apartments here. Lest you wonder, I'm here to visit some people. Their apartment is in the building on the left here at Residential Radius 914. Residential Radius? That's right, come, the door opens automatically. Okay. This is the place. A mother and son live here. Okay. Uh-oh. Hello, Isadora. Your Majesty, you came. I have friends with me today, is that alright? Of course, friends of the Queen are friends of ours. Please, make yourselves at home. How has Milos been? There's been no change, but the symptoms are thankfully mild today. Hello, Malice. Have you missed me? My son was born with 11 sickness, a severe etheric imbalance towards lightning. As a result, he suffers from paralysis. He cannot walk and struggles to speak. For a blessing, he still has his hearing, and even on bad days, he can communicate with his eyes. Oh my god, hiccup. I see. Sphene visits often, does she? She does. Milo simply adores her. He sometimes even manages to smile when she's there. What of yourself, Isadora? How are you holding up? You needn't worry about me, Your Majesty. You always make time for us, and we have everything we need. I'm glad to hear that. But you mustn't strain yourself, understood? There's nothing you can do for him. Perhaps a treatment with souls, or... Unfortunately, no. While souls can revive those who have met with an accident, they cannot reverse the effects of old age and illness. Truth be told, many children are born like Milos. The illness has existed for generations, but we've been unable to find a cure. The cause is quite clear, though. The excess lightning in the environment. It's no coincidence the number of cases has risen dramatically these past 30 years. It's sad. It's all my fault. What was that? I'm sorry, Isadora, but I must be going. I promise to make it a proper visit next time, with treats to share. Oh, there's no need to apologize, Your Majesty. If it weren't for you, Milos and I wouldn't still be here. Thank you, Queen Sphene. Oh, Milos. I like his hair. I hope we can help him. It's my pleasure, Milos. I'll be back soon, so be a good boy. For your mother and for me. It's so sad. My thanks for accompanying me on the visit. The illness is a part of life in Alexandria, and I thought that you should know about it. We'll find a cure one day, mark my words. We'll make it so unfortunate children like Milos smile again. Oh, thanks so much. So we're gonna end here. Next quest, her people, her family. And that is a level 98 quest, so we've made it. I don't know, I'm kind of curious. I want to count how many, like, MSQ quests are left, because there's... We made it to 98. So there's 18 quests from level 98 and level 99, both levels. And then 7, so 25 main story quests to go. Which, oof, yeah, I mean... I think if we start tomorrow mainlining story for like a while into the final region, like, and just go, like, I think we can get really close to the end, but I'm starting to think we might not be able to, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see. I would love to try to beat it tomorrow, but I do want to, like, continue doing side stuff because I've enjoyed it and I think it's fleshed out a lot of the world in a really good way, so I don't want to, like, stop doing it now that we're close to the end. If we don't beat it tomorrow, that's fine. Should ideally be streaming on Monday as well, so it might be that we finish at Monday night. But ideally we get, like, very, very close to the end tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a long stream, is the current plan, hoping to start around noon, maybe 1. I do need to go out and do a couple things beforehand in the morning, so that'll kind of depend on that. But yeah, so that's the hope. Hoping to start around noon or 1, and we'll probably just go to midnight or about. and just see how far we get. But I'm, you know, having a great time, loving it. Loving all these characters. Glad to hang out with Sphene some more. We'll be doing that a lot tomorrow, I imagine. I'm really excited to see where things go. Had fun cleaning up side stuff. I've been meaning to do that for a bit, especially the stuff in Chilulil. So yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting or lurking if you had. I do really appreciate it. It was a nice little low-key stream. Thank you to Liz for the raid earlier. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna go head out. Have a good rest of your Friday night. We'll be back here tomorrow playing lots of this. Hope to see you around at least a little bit. I'll be here. But yeah, I'm gonna send you to the stream ending screen. And I hope you have a great rest of your night. Bye.